The terror attack came just at the end of Israel's Independence Day, when Israelis were celebrating the birth of the nation 74 years ago.
We're talking about several crime scenes in the city of Elad. We have, unfortunately, we have 3 dead people, 3 dead citizens, and several wounded that were taken to hospital.
It was the 7th in a wave of terror attacks in the last 2 months that have killed nearly 20 and wounded dozens. The 3 fathers murdered on Thursday were reportedly in their 30s and 40s and left behind 16 children. And as they have after other terror attacks, Palestinians celebrated in Gaza by passing out candy. Hamas praised Thursday's attack, where the 2 terrorists used an axe to murder and maim. Just days earlier, Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar encouraged Palestinians to attack Israelis and recommended what weapons to use.
Whoever has a gun should prepare it, and whoever does not have a gun should prepare his cleaver, axe, or knife.
He also issued a call to Palestinians in the West Bank to launch more attacks.
Do not wait for a decision by anyone. The lone wolf operations have proven to be extremely successful.
On Memorial Day, just 2 days ago, Israelis stood in silence and remembered those who died in Israel's wars and terrorist strikes. Prime Minister Naftali Bennett used the opportunity to lament how Palestinians through the years have chosen death over life.
If only our enemies had invested in building their future, a tenth of the energy they invest in harming us, their situation would have been completely different. But they choose the sanctification of death, which leaves them wallowed in poverty, misery, and a constant sense of victimhood.
He added a common thread runs through all the waves of terror Israel has suffered through the years.
The characteristics are different, but the motivation remains the same, to turn our lives here in our homeland into hell.
The concern for many is that this wave of terrorism will lead to another war between Hamas and Israel, just like it did 1 year ago. The attacks also raise the likelihood that the current government led by Bennett may collapse. Mansour Abbas, the head of the Islamist Party, is under enormous pressure to leave the coalition. With the current Knesset tied at 60 seats, even a defection of 1 or 2 seats could lead to new elections. Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Jerusalem.